95.9 The Ranch, your home for 24/7 Texas music, just got bigger. Listen on air all over the Metroplex and online anywhere in the world at 959theranch.com.
And that's where I spend my Monday through Friday mornings, right there at the Sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch. Now, on Sundays, I've got the Texas Red Dirt Roads nationally syndicated radio show, 20 stations across the country, and we do that. Our flagship station is The Ranch, and the show broadcasts live every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. At a place in Justin, Texas called the Mule Barn, and you can find out about them, mulebarntexas.com. But it's just northwest of Texas Motor Speedway, so if you've ever been to a race there, just kind of up there a little bit, like I say, northwest of it, and you're ever in the market on a Sunday afternoon between 3 and 6, come hang out, and you'll get to see some of the same guys that are on the TV show every week play live for 3 hours. And if you miss it, you can go online to txrdr.com and find out where your favorite radio station will play the show each and every week. But this coming Sunday when we're there, you'll remember Mario Flores. He was sitting right here last week. He'll be with me. Taylor Hickey will be on the radio show this Sunday. Johnny Chops and the Razors. And, of course, Johnny is the bass player for the Randy Rogers Band, and this is his side project. And then this one's really cool. Just found out about this yesterday, that they were going to be coming through town. And this is a legendary band when it comes to the Oklahoma side of music, which tends to be the Red Dirt side of music. They've influenced so many folks. Brandon Jenkins, who'll be here next week, Jason Boland, Mike McClure, Cross Canadian Ragweed. The band, the Red Dirt Rangers, will be with me this coming Sunday up there at the Mule Barn in Justin, Texas. So details online, txrdr.com. This guy has been on the radio show many a time, and now I'm excited that he's here on my TV show. Y'all say hello to my good buddy, Mr. Rodney Parker. Hey, buddy. How are you, man?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You know, and it's been a while since I think you've done the radio show, so we need
It has been a little bit, yeah.
I'm officially reissuing the invite right now.
Okay, well then I will take you up on that.
Especially since we have this brand new record that we need.
That's right.
We need to tell everybody about.
Yeah, the Apology Part 2.
Now this is Part 2. Part 1 is the EP. What, was it 5, 6 songs?
Yeah. And then this is the second part, another EP, Part 2. And it just came out October 15th was the release date. So.
Right.
Yeah, excited about it.
No, and you ought to be. And it's great. I mean, both of them. Part 1 and now Part 2. It's great music, and I've seen the comments made that you still fly under the radar a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's not what you want. You know, but you kind of have an appreciation for it. It's like, man, this is really cool music, but it's really inside, and not everybody knows about it. So if you want to sit at the cool table in the lunchroom, then you need to be listening to Rodney Parker.
Yeah, there is a little bit of that going on, and you know, it's not something that we necessarily want, but I think that also there's a little bit of, it's a little bit by choice because, you know, it's a little different, you know, and we don't necessarily make decisions on the music based on what will make us more mainstream. We just want to do the things that we think makes good songs and good music, and so you know, that's a sacrifice in some ways we're willing to make. But yeah, no, we would like.
Well, that's what it takes at the end of the day. I mean, you've got to make your brand of music.
Well, and you have to like it. You know, you have to. It doesn't work for us anyway if you know, at the end of the day we play the show or make the record or whatever it is, if we look back on it and just aren't proud of it and don't like it. So, you know, we make the music that we like, and we hope other people do too. Right. But sort of that comes first for us, is that we have to think it's cool. Sure,
especially because it's quite a bit of an investment to make a record.
Oh gosh, yeah. Can someone figure out a way to make it cheaper to do this?
Right.
It's ridiculous. But,
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, have you ever done the Kickstarter project or things like that?
No, you know, I've seen that, and I don't know, there's something about it that I think it's cool when other people do it, but I think that I'd be uncomfortable doing that for some reason.
I can understand that aspect. And of course, Kickstarter, if you're not familiar with it, that's where, you know, maybe a band or a musician, and matter of fact, Jason Eady just did this with Daylight and Dark. Well, they'll ask you to chip in at different levels to help you fund the record. And yeah, I mean, you probably have the same aspect of it that I might, which is, well, okay, if you want to make a record, go out and play some shows, earn some money, sell some merch, you know, build your bank account and go make a record. That's one side of it, right?
Right. And two, you know, and like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all.
Right.
And I think it's cool that, you know, when guys like Jason do it. And,
Excuse me.
And it's a great option, but just for us, you know, we'd rather kind of keep it inside the family, so to speak.
Right. But the other side is much like Jason Eady has done, and I think even Adam Hood is doing now with kind of the same project, is like if you invest at a certain level, you get rewarded for it. It's not like, okay, thanks for your money, we're going to go make a record.
Yeah.
You know, in return, you know, you may get a private backyard concert or an autographed copy of an actual song that was written for the record. So, you know, I think it's good in general. It just all depends on what angle you
it
approach
just kind of
it from.
depends on what you're.
But
where
not for
sit
you
with
guys.
it.
You
Yeah,
guys
maybe
keep
not
it
for
on
us.
side, keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Keep it in your living room, because
Yeah.
that was the thing you did right before the Apology 2 came out.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Live in the living room.
Now,
Yeah.
how did that go down? Are you
It was-
married?
No, I'm not married.
All right.
No, not
You
married.
didn't have somebody just going, I got to vacuum all this up before people come over.
No, it was me, and I was living with my bass player Brooks
Yeah.
Kendall at the time, and we just, I don't know where we got the idea, but we thought, you know, let's get we had 30 people over, real close friends and family, and people that have been fans of the band for a long time.
Right.
And we just set up and you know, played it was a full band but all acoustic,
Sure.
you know,
Right.
show, and recorded it, and it ends up being a really great time. Had a huge party afterwards. It was fun.
Right.
It was fun.
Why the apology?
Why the apology? Well, you know, the apology part one was sort of about kind of going down, you know, and maybe the sort of starting here and the downfall of a relationship, so to speak.
Right.
And, the part two's kind of coming back up in a way. All the songs, you know, it's not it's not a concept album like Redheaded Stranger or something where it's like a movie you can see
Sure.
start to finish, but they all kind of are related and kind of tell a general story, I think. And so yeah, that's something that everyone can probably relate to. Everyone needs to say you're sorry every once in a while, because you know it just happens in a relationship where you
I'm just going to pass on a little bit of advice.
Yeah.
You get married,
say it often.
that sorry comes more than just every once in a while.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. And it's not because it's her fault, you know.
Yeah.
It's because we're a bunch of, well, we ought not say stuff like that, but
I think
let's
we're on the
just be
same
Yeah,
page.
exactly. So, all right, I have to, you got so many consonants and numbers in here, I have to read this off. I haven't memorized it yet. The website is rp50pr.com.
That's
Rodney Parker, 50pesoreward.com. But you don't have to do all that. Made it simple. rp50pr.com.
Yeah.
The Apology Part 2 is the record. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
You brought the boys with you.
Brought the boys, yeah.
All right, when we come back, Rodney Parker right here on Lone Star Road. Sign my table, partner. Thank you for being here.